Welcome to Author's Ideas, a production of JR Global, an MJR production. This series is based on the recent Oxford University Press published book, Global Business in the Age of Destruction and Distraction. As a part of their Global Business series, Gaurav Rastogi joins J.R. Klein and Mahesh Joshi in examining and exploring the disruptive nature of today's world, and introduces ideas for learning how to cope with disruption and remain relevant. Here is your host, J.R. Klein.
Let's think a little bit about the new addiction and distractions. Distraction is big business. This is an age of distraction, and there is no end in sight. Though framed as the information age, or the fourth phase of the Industrial Revolution, it is rightly the age of distraction. Technology-driven waves of connection and information constantly wash over almost every aspect of life. As change rides those waves, it brings opportunity, access, creative innovation that have disrupted business, organizations, and the workforce and lifestyle itself. The bright side of this brave new world is the prospect of affecting issues of equity, climate, poverty, global relationships that people have struggled with for millenniums. The dark side is buried in the human psyche that is curious and prone to focus on whatever new curiosity presents itself. The human mind is easily distracted. In an age where distraction is everywhere, it has a heyday. Couple this with the innovative nature of humans, and the result is a system that is built to use distraction to garner attention and thereby gain access to billions of minds. Distraction has been weaponized and is pervasive. It is highly corrosive to individuals, societies, economies, politics, businesses. As the intensity of distraction continues to increase, its impact becomes more evident. It becomes highly corrosive and threatens to damage some of the basic systems and sectors that sit at the foundation of society. The process, however, is completely reversible. Humans can reverse the effect of distraction. It involves reaching back into the basics of our cognitive facilities, our thinking, implying the initiative of self-discipline. As the technological cycle of change remains prevalent with its destructive and distractive attributes, the traditional model of business is being destroyed, and thinking is impacted by an enormous data overload. What once was the staple of strategic decision-making has become the distraction of data overload. Knowledge does not always create wisdom. Sometimes it creates confusion. These distractions impact the future of work, of workforce, of the monolithic corporate business model. Companies will use a distributed workforce that is shared with other companies. Workers will experience more remote working and will learn to reinvent themselves in quick cycles. The subtleties of weaponization of distraction are the development of systems designed to distract users. The more attention people pay, the more mind space can be occupied. People virtually rent out space in their minds for other companies to serve up advertisements and market products or ideas. These systems are designed to facilitate users' willing cooperation by buying things. This includes new smartphones with new social media tools and continuously checking phones dozens of times a day. The systems are to keep customers distracted. Because of their physiology, humans have always looked for distraction. They have always been drawn to what is new and different. The challenge is that now distraction is highly addictive. There are few places around the world where hyperdistraction does not exist. It is unavoidable, with continuous interruptions and distractions being part of life. Social media is everywhere and it's growing. Distraction is highly pervasive and corrosive, if for no other reason than the number of people who have smartphones. Distraction occurs at every ding of a smartphone. Are we doomed by the overwhelming overload of distraction? Is there hope? Listen next week.
Thank you for listening. If you are interested in more of the author's ideas, look for their Oxford University Press published books on global business, wherever books are sold. If you are interested in contacting the authors, they can be reached at info@jrglobal.co.